So Chappell has written, he, which means Ganguly, didn't particularly want to work hard. He didn't want to improve his cricket. He just wanted to be in the team as captain so that he could control things. So that's the allegation against Ganguly. That he didn't want to bat, he didn't want to do anything related to, like, to improve his cricket. All he wanted to do is probably, as we say, being the non-playing captain and controlling everyone.
So I'll tell you something. In Bengali, there's a phrase. নিজের পায়ে নিজে কুড়ুল. Okay, tell me. Yeah.
Just a second. Before Orgho continues, I want to give this news to the viewers. Today we have a very special guest joining us. We have a surprise for you guys, and guess what the special guest will do? He will give us a bit of a, look inside Greg Chappell's head. So yes, we have a very special guest coming up, so stay tuned. Yes, you continue with your answer.
Yeah, so in Bengali you must be knowing there's a phrase, निजेर पाए निजे कुरुल मारा, अपने पैरों पे खुद कुल्हाड़ी मारना. I feel Ganguly did the same thing when he went to Australia, took advice related to his batting, got impressed by Greg Chappell, came back to India, and when John Wright left after the 2004-2005 season, he brought in Greg Chappell. He was the reason why Greg Chappell, first of all, came to India and became India's coach. And now all these things happen. But I will now play devil's advocate. And I know I'll get bashed in the internet because I will not take Greg Chappell's side, but I will put out some facts. Like facts, not stats. So, since Ganguly made that beautiful century in Brisbane, fighting century in Brisbane in 2003, fag end of 2003. From then till 2005, when he got a century against Zimbabwe, the controversial tour when all these differences between Chappell and Ganguly came out, these 2 years he didn't even score one test century. One, not even one test century. Also, the 2004-5 test series, which India was winning against Pakistan at home, and ultimately they drew level, like Pakistan drew level 1-1. Ganguly in 5 innings just managed to score at an average of 9.6. Even Irfan Pathan played better than Ganguly. In ODIs, since 2001, his average has been less than 40 till 2006 or 2005. In every year, barring the 2003, where he played brilliantly in the World Cup. So I'll just put out the stats and say that, does Greg Chappell have a point? Because Ganguly was surely not contributing with the bat when he was the captain of the team.
So here I have two things to say. First is, right, so Ganguly was not performing with the bat is a separate thing. And what Greg Chappell has said is he was not ready to improve. My point is, I might be ready to improve. I might be improving myself, right? I might not be showing results. But when you are saying that I'm not ready to improve, it means I'm not ready to improve. And Greg Chappell actually reminds me of a gym trainer. And I will tell you why. Because I am overweight. And I went to this particular gym trainer who gave me n number of exercises in a day, right? That you have to do so and so, 1 hour workout. And it was not like I didn't do it. I worked out for hours. I kept working out. But he never spoke to me about diet, about nutrition. He gave me a 1 hour regime. And I kept following it. I didn't reduce my weight. All that I reduced was my will to reduce my weight. Now my question is, am I not trying to improve? Or are you unable to make me want to, or are you unable to get the best out of me? Which one is the case?
Yes, there's one more thing related to this, and I'll support you on this, because ironically, Greg Chappell was the one who improved Ganguly as a batter since that 2003-4 Australia series. And later on, when he became the head coach of the team, if for example, if Ganguly was not doing good with the bat and concentrating more as a captain, the one who had solved Ganguly's problems in that most difficult test series should be the first one who should have come forward and solved his batting issues. That's what I feel.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree with you. Yeah. So, Orgo, Shubhabrata has asked some really good questions, right? So,
Okay.
let me take the first question. If Greg Chappell wasn't the coach of Indian team that time, do you feel more than what he actually did?
Yes, this is one important point which I also thought of bringing out. Thanks, Shubhobrata, for Shubhobrata reads our mind. Like you said yesterday or day before yesterday, I don't know. I think
Shubhabrata
Shubhobrata
is a
knows
very,
our points. Are
very
you
good
sharing our
friend.
points with Shubhobrata? Are you sharing your points with you, our points with you? Can you put that question again once more on the screen?
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Yeah.
If Greg
So
Chappell
can
wasn't the
you
coach of the Indian team that time, do you feel Irfan Pathan, the all-rounder, would have flourished more than what he actually did?
Again, I have two sides to the story. Before Greg Chappell allowed Irfan Pathan to open and play in the top order, Irfan
Hmm.
Pathan in the international stage didn't get that many chances as a batter. Remember, he was only a genuine bowler. We came to know
Hmm.
about
Hmm.
Irfan Pathan, the batter, once he started to
Correct.
open or when he started to come at number 3 or 4 in ODIs, even in tests also, when he scored a century, I remember in a Bangalore test where, by the way, Saurav Ganguly scored his highest test runs, that is against Pakistan, 239. Irfan Pathan as a batter flourished under
Yeah.
Greg Chappell. But what happened? Somehow Irfan
Greg
Pathan,
Chappell.
the
Yeah.
bowler, got lost. Yeah, Irfan Pathan, the bowler, who had a beautiful swing. We can't remember Irfan Pathan playing in England. I don't think he has played Test cricket in England. Irfan Pathan, someone like Bhuvneshwar Kumar, who should have reveled in England because of his swing. His after 2006-7, we can't remember Irfan Pathan swinging the ball like he used to swing the ball when he first burst onto the scene in 2004, maybe in Australia, in Pakistan. So, it's not, it's good that Irfan Pathan was focusing on his batting, but his first job should have always been to bowl well. And that somehow went away from his harmony. Once that was gone, because he was not an out and out batsman, right? Out and out batter. So once he failed to score those big runs and his bowling had already suffered, he was shut out of the team. So there was no way of he could come back. And then he lost his swing. He changed his action. Also, I heard that Wasim Akram was very interested in helping Irfan Pathan, but Greg Chappell didn't allow that to happen.
Yeah. But, here I have another point. Shubhabrata, I don't know how much of women's cricket you follow, but there is this wicketkeeper batter. Her name is Tanya Bhatia. So Tanya was a good batter. Okay, she wasn't the best in the team. She wasn't the worst either. Now, what happened to the curious case of Tanya Bhatia? Tanya Bhatia has batted from the opening position till number 11 under various coaches, and I'm not naming them. The problem with coaches is at times when they go for young blood or for certain experiments, they completely forget the original player, and also at times their ego comes in between that I have to get it done. I have to get this player up. Every you know Think of this, Shubhabrata. What if you started opening the batting with Shardul Thakur? 2 3 days later, you will not find Shardul Thakur the bowler at any point. And that is exactly what happened to Irfan Pathan. That is exactly what happened to Tanya Bhatia. Tanya Bhatia completely got bamboozled. And then she could not get back. Then she couldn't score runs. And now people are saying Tanya doesn't score. How will Tanya score? You have ended her, you have thrown her right, to face Lee Tahuhu, who's one of the best bowlers in women's cricket. And then suddenly you're sending her at number 11. What is Tanya Bhatia thinking? In the same way, even for Irfan, if you have if you remember, Orgo, they were not happy with his swing alone. They wanted him to bowl fast. That also
Fast.
started
Yeah.
because Australians bowl fast. Australian coach wants Irfan Pathan to bowl fast. Why? If he is effective, he was so effective. Hat tricks in Pakistan. Look at his bowling career, and then suddenly you want to change it. Why do you want to change it? Right. Another one from Shubhabroto. I remember that Venugopal Rao, a player, seemed to have the blessing of Greg Chappell in his era as Indian team coach. What could be the reason behind that? I never regarded him as a path-breaking talent with either bat or even in the field. Can I answer that? Because I have an answer to
Yeah,
it.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, so Shubhabrata, I honestly don't think it has got only to do with his batting. It has also got to do with the fact that there were certain players who wouldn't open their mouth, who would, out of respect, out of the fact that they're nice, they're gentlemen, wouldn't open their mouth. And those are the people Greg Chappell wanted in his team. He clearly didn't want the Yuvraj Singhs, the Harbhajan Singhs, who have the mind of
Yeah.
their own. I mean, you can come and tell me that Indians don't play their cricket professionally, but they're successful. They were successful back
Correct.
then also. I mean, Virat Kohli is a fitness freak. Saurabh wasn't, agreed. But Saurabh had his own way.
And one more thing, I want to add one more thing to this. Even if you want to install or induct your thought or some processes into your team, first of all, you need to find a way to take your players into confidence. Because see,
Absolutely.
how did the Indian team, which were not that fit, has become fit over the years? Because Virat Kohli and company have tried it out over the years. They have constantly worked towards that. It's not that over 1 year. Now, even a Yuzvendra Chahal will put in those hard years and try to get fit. It has not happened. First, you have to earn the respect. You have to take the players into confidence. And like five fingers, not all players will be same. You have to go that extra yard for a Yuvraj Singh. Maybe a Rahul Dravid will listen what you say because he has been brought up like that since his childhood. So that's the difference in culture. See, India, there are different cultures in India itself.
Correct.
So
Correct.
if you are talking to somebody from Delhi, it will be very different from somebody from Tamil Nadu
Somebody from
or from Bengal.
absolutely. Absolutely. But this reminds me of an incident. This is especially for Shubhabrata because I know he loves listening to incidents. Okay, by the way, Orko, we have crossed 45 minutes. But I will still tell this incident. Come on, this was a good show.
And by the way, the people who will catch this episode on YouTube or maybe on Facebook later on, don't forget that someone very close to the Indian team during that Greg Chappell saga, Greg Chappell Saurabh Ganguly saga, Chinmoy Roy, who was the fitness coach during different camps, fitness camps which Greg Chappell organized, was very close. He watched things from close quarters. He had come on this show few minutes back. So do watch this. He has given some outstanding instances, anecdotes which you can't miss out. Yes, Nisha.
Yeah, so recently I was watching a Bharat Arun interview, and Bharat Arun said this that Ishant Sharma believed that before the match, like if tomorrow is his match, today he needs to practice. The number of balls he bowls, the more he bowls, he will feel better. He will be better prepared for the next match. And Bharat Arun wanted to install this entire workload management in the players. That, you should... so for this, he said he first spoke to the staff, then he spoke to Ishant, and he said, why don't you try it for a day and see? If it works for you, then we will talk about it. If not, we go your way. And he didn't try to enforce it. And see the change today. All the bowlers are aware of the workload management. He said, bowl in spells. Don't bowl a lot before the match day. Don't tire yourself out. Do specific, specific practice drills and get over with it. And that is exactly what Ishant follows now because he was able to convince him. And when, as a coach, you are trying to convince your team members, it doesn't mean that your ego is hurt. Your ego can't be hurt. A teacher cannot say that a student is not learning. You have to find new ways to teach him or her. It's the same thing. Right. I have loved this comment from Shubhabrata, so I will definitely take it. Greg Chappell is bit like Rakhi Sawant from cricketing world. Always wants limelight on him. Shubhabrata, if I say I agree with you, that will be very less. I so agree with you. Like, for example, he's almost. Have you realized one thing? In all these interviews, somewhere he's actually trying to say the fact that Rahul Dravid is a very good coach or is now changing the under 19
Mm.
team. What he is trying to say
Mm.
is Rahul Dravid is a coach like him, which is not
Mm.
true. Which
Yeah,
is
he
so
even
not
said
true.
that
He,
Rahul Dravid has been following Australian cricket and has picked up things from
correct.
Australian cricket. Rahul Dravid is
My
definitely a very good coach. We'll be doing
no,
definitely
I'm
doing a
not
show
denying that.
on
Yeah.
Rahul Dravid. He will be going to Sri Lanka with the Indian team for the ODIs and T20Is. We'll be doing a show, right, Trisha? For Rahul Dravid,
Absolutely.
the coach. He is definitely a good coach, but I also don't agree to what Greg Chappell is
Yeah,
saying
I
about
mean,
Rahul Dravid.
because no, there's nothing about you or me agreeing. The point is when you speak to any under 19 player, the first thing they say is this guy is always available for us. The
Hmm.
the best thing that Rahul Dravid, what did he say? I want the same amount as the players. I don't care my
Hmm.
name comes out or not. He's Rahul Dravid for God's sake.
Hmm.
Whenever somebody asks him about the young players, the first thing he says is it's the players. It has got nothing to do with
Hmm.
me. And Greg Chappell in his
Correct.
whole coaching stint kept saying it's me, it's me, it's me, and he's still saying that. He is trying to say somebody who is Australian cared more about the Indian team than somebody like a Saurav Ganguly or Yuvraj Singh, Harbhajan Singh. For God's sake, Yuvraj Singh is the man who played the World Cup with cancer. That's
Correct.
the problem in this whole issue, right? So let's take the last comments and then we close,
Yeah.
right? Shubhabrata has written, I remember in one limited over match, Ajit Agarkar opened for India versus West Indies and scored 95 runs. Yes, I also remember. He just got out before getting his century. And then on the very next match, he wasn't tried as an opener. This incident arises as a question whether Greg Chappell was a fickle minded
Uh,
person.
but first of all, I don't think I was supposed to talk about Ajit Agarkar. I don't think this happened. Yeah, I asked Shubhabrata only. I don't think it happened under Greg Chappell because in this match India lost. Sarwan scored a four in the last ball and India lost. And at that time, Greg Chappell was not the coach of the Indian team. But why I will say about Ajit Agarkar is that sort of tried out this experiment with Ajit Agarkar, which he has tried out sometimes. But unlike the Irfan Pathan's experiment, where Irfan Pathan was continuously asked to open and continuously focus on his batting, what Saurabh Ganguly used to do with Ajit Agarkar, he used to throw in Ajit Agarkar as a gamble. Not always. His main trait was bowling. Saurabh
Correct.
Ganguly asked him to bowl first, bowl well first, and
Correct.
then at times, because he was a handy batter, he used to surprise oppositions with this strategy.
Correct. I also agree to that, but I'm not too sure, Shubhabrata, if this incident happened when Greg Chappell was the coach. But
Mm.
I want to answer this question whether Greg Chappell was a fickle-minded person. It seems like wouldn't say fickle-minded because fickle-minded means someone who changes their decisions very quickly.
Mm.
Greg Chappell was rather a person who had too many things going on in his mind.
Yeah.
He will ask somebody to open the next match. He'll
Mm.
ask somebody to do something. So he was trying to change. Okay, so let's put it like this. You want to bring a change in your life, in your family, in whatever. It takes time. In a day you can't change the world. Suddenly India is not going to become London or whatever it is. That is where Greg Chappell went wrong. So that's about it. Orgo, any other points which I missed?
I
It was a
think a
long
long
show.
shot and a very interesting one.
A very interesting one. I hope you guys haven't forgotten that Chinmayda has had joined us. And who is Chinmayda? Chinmayda was the assistant fitness coach when Greg Chappell had this famous military camp. And the incidents that we heard from that camp clearly tells us. I will just summarize quickly before we close the show. Clearly tells us that Greg Chappell was extremely headstrong And none of the players liked him because he wanted to change everything from day one. He wanted to be the authoritative leader. And the final point is something which happened in 2007. You are bringing it back. You are still trying to get hold of the limelight. And the last, and not the, I won't say the least, please, Greg Chappell, do not tell that Rahul Dravid is a coach like you guys, because he's not. Yeah. So, and also remember, you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. Come on. Subscribe to our
And hit
YouTube
the
channel.
notification bell. Hit the bell icon for notifications. Yeah.
Yes. And watch us,
And
join us. Aditya Wati, my boy. Thank you so much.
oh, he's our
Thank you so much, Aditya.
friend.
And yeah, he's a friend and he is an absolute genius when it comes to football stats.
Maybe
I mean,
sometimes we'll get him on for any football related discussion. Not that he
we
is
should.
not interested in
Copa
cricket.
America and UEFA. If I'm not wrong, Copa America is coming up. There's UEFA. There are
Yeah,
two
and
World
Euro
Cups coming up
Cup.
in
That's when
Euro
if
Cup.
he
Correct.
gives us time. He is a very busy man. If he gives us time, we'll definitely get him on board.
Absolutely. So till then, you guys stay safe, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Gaurav Bose says Oshadharan. Oh, we are loving it.
Thank you,
Thank you
bye.
guys for watching. I mean, this is so much. This is so overwhelming.